Welcome to your Daily 20. Today's class is a Barre Sculpt workout without the bar. I'm using a pair of 10-pound weights, but you can use any weights you have or no weights at all, and just focus on that mind-to-muscle connection for a great workout. Let's begin class standing with feet hip-width apart, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. 3 more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Rest your arms by your sides and let's warm up through our shoulders. Gently roll your shoulders forward. And reverse, opening up through the chest. And release. Send your feet out wider than hip distance apart, toes turned out. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly sink your hips down, tucking your hips under. Slowly lift back up, feeling the inner and outer thighs engage here. Think about pressing your knees back behind you and keeping your knees stacked right over your ankles. Just warming up through our thighs here. Hold low here. Lift your right heel high and continue to lift and lower. Hold low, switch the heels, right heel down, left heel lifts. Continue lifting and lowering. Last one. Nice work. Grab onto your weights and let's get into our first strength block. We'll start with some upper body work, incorporating our core to stabilize. Start with feet hip-width apart, slight bend in the knees. Arms by your side, palms facing forward. Extend your arms to a low diagonal. Curl the weights in, squeezing your biceps, and lower. Curl and lower. Focus on keeping your core tight and avoiding any sway. Hold the weights on the low diagonal and pulse up and up. Little squeezes through the biceps. Last one, take it back to full range. Just 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward at the hips now, keeping a flat back and a soft bend in the knees. With the weights directly below your shoulders, pull the weights up towards your chest, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Lower down. Lift and squeeze, lower. Maintain a strong core here to support your back. On this last one, hold at the top for an isometric hold for 5. 4, full range after this. 3, 2, and 1. Full range for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lose the weights. Return to your hinge position and extend your arms straight back, palms facing up. Squeeze your triceps to lift and lift. Now turn your palms to face your body and keep lifting, pinky towards the sky. Last change like this, little bend stretch of the arms. Bend stretch, bend stretch. Can you lift your arms a little bit higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back up to standing and bring your right arm behind your head for a stretch, grabbing onto it with your left hand. Release and switch sides. And release. Grab onto your weights again and send your feet out to wide second, toes turned out. Rest the weights on your hips and lower down into a deep plie, keeping the knees tracking over the toes. Squeeze to lift. Lower, squeeze to lift. We were here at the beginning of class, now we've added in the weights to add on an extra layer. Think about pulling belly button to spine, nice tuck through your core. Hold low, pulse at the bottom for 20 counts. Pulse and pulse. Ten more. Hold your pulse and lift your heels 1 inch off the floor. Lower down. Control the lift and lower. If you're shaking like a leaf, like me, you're doing it right. Hang on to it. Just a few more. Back to full range after this. You can do it. Last one, hold the heels down. Full range for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing through it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the weights down and bring your heels to a narrow V. Heels are together, lifted 1 inch off the floor, toes are apart. Bring your hands to your hips and sink a few inches down. Pulse down an inch, up an inch, down and up. Drive your heels together to help with balance here. Last one. Time for an additional balance challenge. Bring one or both arms overhead and lower down nice and slow for 2 counts. Drive the heels together to lift for 2. Lower for 2 and lift for 2. Keep going. Almost there. Last one, hold low and pulse for 20. You can do it. We are done with thighs after this. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get lower, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your feet to hip width apart and parallel. Take your right foot into your hand. Flex your foot for a stretch. Keep a soft bend in your standing knee. And gently switch sides. Release and interlace your hands behind your back and open up through your chest. And release. Come down onto your mat now and make your way to tabletop. Take one of your weights behind your left leg and bend your heel in towards your seat to secure it. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and squeeze your left glute to lift your leg towards hip height. Here we go. Lower halfway down, squeeze to lift. Lower and lift. Focus on stability through your core and engage the base of your glute. Little change, just make the range of motion smaller. Take it down an inch, up an inch, down and up. Coming up on your change, here it is. One squeeze into the midline, one lift up. Squeeze in, lift up. Think about all of the motion coming from your left glute here. Mind to muscle connection, just squeeze the glute in, then to press up. Last change, little pulses up. Just lift and lift, 20 more here, you can do it. Think about tucking your hips under a little deeper with each and every lift. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, lose the weight, and press back to child's pose for a quick breather. Okay, let's move into our outer glute work. This time, no weight needed. Return to tabletop and pull belly button to spine. Squeeze to lift your left leg out to fire hydrant, lower. Lift and lower. Think about keeping your shoulders parallel to the mat as you open slightly through your hip. Last one, hold the knee lifted. Pulse it up 3 times. Lift, lift, lift. Extend the leg straight out, return, and lower. So lift the leg, pulse up, up, up. Extend straight out to the side and lower. Just 3 more like this. Last one. Hold the leg out to the side as straight as you can and pulse just for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Shift your weight into your left hip and breathe. Press back to tabletop and let's repeat that entire series on the right side. Shoulders stacked right over wrists, knees in line with hips. Grab onto your weight and place it behind your right knee. Bend your heel in towards your seat to secure it. Belly button to spine, squeeze your glute to lift your leg towards hip height. Lower halfway down, squeeze to lift. Lower and lift. You've been here before, you know what's coming. Sometimes the second side can be a little harder than the first, so just double down. You can do this. Last one. Now make the range of motion smaller. Down an inch, up an inch. A little down, teeny up. Here's your combo. 1 squeeze into the midline, 1 lift up. Squeeze in, lift up. I know this burns. You are almost out of it. Just hang on to it. Final change, little pulses. Lift and lift. 20 more seconds here. best 10. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lose the weight, press back to child's pose. Nice work. Gently return to tabletop. Let's finish off the outside of the right glute, and then we will move into core work. Squeeze to lift your right leg out to the side and lower. Lift to fire hydrant, lower. Remember to focus on shoulders parallel to the mat. Last one, hold the knee lifted. Pulse the knee up 3 times. Lift, lift, lift. Extend the leg straight out, return, and lower. Lift the leg, pulse up, up, up. Extend straight out to the side, return, and lower. Just 3 more, you can do it. And last one. Send the leg straight and pulse. I know it burns for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Shift your weight into your right hip. We have made it to our final section of class. Gently flip over onto your back. Knees are bent, feet flat. Press your low back into the mat, feeling your abdominal muscles engage, and release. Low back to the mat, release. Just a few more. Last one. Keep your low back imprinted on the mat and bring your knees to tabletop 1 leg at a time. From here, gently tap 1 toe down towards the mat, squeeze to bring it back up. Take it to the other side, squeeze to lift. Keep going alternating legs, maintaining that deep press with your low back into the mat. Last round. Now glue your knees and ankles together and tap both toes down at the same time. If your low back starts to lift off the mat, stop where it wants to lift and return to tabletop. The range of motion is not important. The key thing to focus on is keeping your low back pressed into the mat and your core engaged the entire time. Last one. Hold in tabletop, curl your head and shoulders up, reach your arms forward. Pulse up for 20 counts. Little curl and curl. Resist the urge to bring your knees in towards your chest. Keep them stacked right over your hips. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Roll over onto your forearms and toes now for our final push. Come into your best plank position, keeping a straight line from head all the way to heels. Draw your belly button to your spine. Isometric hold to start, just breathing naturally here. Here's your change. Tap your right toes out to the side Back in. Left toes out and in. Few more here. Now stay here, or just for the last 10 seconds of class, jump your toes out and in. Almost there, hang on to it. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Press back to puppy pose, opening up through your shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here. From here, gently flip onto your back. Knees are bent, arms long by your sides. Cross one ankle over the opposite knee, flex your foot. Gently pull the bottom thigh towards your chest. Hold here. And switch sides. And release. Gently make your way up to a seated position, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Open up through your chest. Take one last big inhale here. And exhale, let everything out. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for your Daily 20. If you enjoyed this class, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see in your next Daily 20.